team Big Bang from IIM Bangalore. My name is Anahita and I worked with Microsoft and I bring the technology perspective to the team.
Hi, I'm Sameer and I've worked for a year at Capital One. I bring in the banking perspective.
Hi, I'm Dipayan. I have interned at American Express and I have an understanding about how payment gateways and other.
Our idea is known as the data gateway. To put it simply, data gateways are to the transfer of data just as payment gateways are to the transfer of money. It is a one stop solution for end users to electronically store their valuable documents such as PAN card, driving license, rental agreements on the cloud. When the end user needs to share these documents with a merchant, such as Naukri.com, this city data gateway comes into the picture, and they allow the merchant to gain temporary access to the documents. The next big trend in the industry is the Internet of Things, or IoT. The landscape for IoT is immense and spans from wearables to smart cities to homes to career services. Each of this is a merchant whose services are rendered by the customer. Data is the key enabler of IoT. Thus, Citibank can enable the IoT revolution by becoming the guardians of safe data through data gateways. So, how does the data gateway work? The present model of sharing the data is either through hand delivery of the information or transferring the information electronically. In both cases, security and data protection are not ensured. Our model ensures that these gaps are addressed. A customer accesses a merchant's website through his electronic device. The secure documents which are required by the merchant are stored in the customer's cloud service provider. Once Citibank authenticates the data sharing, the merchant temporarily gains access to the documents. Here is a short demo to explain this. The first step is a customer navigates to the merchant's website. When the merchant requests for the customer's secure documents, the merchant asks the customer to choose his or her cloud service provider. The customer selects the documents through his cloud service provider to be shared with the merchant. The merchant's website will use the Citibank data gateway, which will ask for the customer's credit card details and consequently ensure that the documents are shared in a secure environment which would not allow duplication or copying of the data. The gateway also ensures that the merchant gets temporary access to the customer's information.
The idea impacts four key stakeholders. First is the customer, who will benefit from the data security that is being provided by Citibank's data gateway. The service will be free for them and hence it would not be a problem to get them on board. Second are the cloud service providers who would be storing all the customer's data and other shareable information. There would not be any change in their roles. Third are the various merchants who would require access to customer data. They would be required to pay Citibank for the data gateway service, but this is more than offset by the increased business that they would be getting because they have signed up for the service. It must be understood that security is key for customers as far as classified information is concerned. The fourth stakeholder is obviously Citibank itself. Its role, as already explained earlier, would be to ensure temporary access to secure data using the customer's credit card details as authentication parameters. They would charge money from the merchants at a certain rate depending on the number of transactions happening and the number of kilobytes of data that is being transmitted per transaction. Apart from this, Citibank would also be able to achieve synergies which makes this idea even more profitable. It makes Citibank a Generation Next friendly bank with a greater customer lock-in. There will be better opportunities for cross-selling and upselling. Credit card subscriptions would go up and the overall market visibility of Citibank would increase manifold. The only costs incurred by the bank for all this would be the monetary incentives for signing up the merchants and cloud service providers, marketing expenditures to promote the new service, and salaries of additional personnel and staff required, if any. The implementation of any good idea would involve risks and challenges, some of which we have already identified and proposed solutions to. Due to the paucity of time, we would not be able to cover them in detail, though we have mentioned them extensively in our presentation earlier. That would be all. Thank you so much. We hope you like our idea.